welcome to our channel. We're the GraceNotesStitchers. I'm Corinne.
I'm Colleen.
And as always, we have Paris. So Twyla was around. She's our Yorkie poo. She was around, but she ran off. So if you hear pitter patter, her nails are a little bit long, but that's okay. We're a channel about cross stitch. I don't always say that, so that's good. So we actually are a lot of things, actually. I mean, it's all cross stitching related.
Right.
We're Grace Notes Fabrics. Not on Instagram. I got hacked. It was through my own fault, but I got hacked. So we're GraceNotesStitchers on Instagram and on YouTube. We're Grace Notes, actually Gmail, and Grace Notes Fabrics on Facebook
And our website.
And it's GraceNotesFabrics.com. So anyway, we are happy to have you with us in all of our capacities. All right, so we have had a lot going on. You want to show? Do you have any finishes?
No.
Who was going to finish their project this month? Oh, did I work on that?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. No, I took it to Grammy's.
Okay.
This has been quite a month. Like, we've been through so much this month. We just last weekend where we were away, I took my Eiffel Quaker as a backup because I've been heavily involved in MayPoll. And today I'm going, I'm going to start with this. It's a little finish because it's stitch along finish, not real finish. But this is my May portion. This is June 1st. So I knew what I had to work on today, and I did it. So it was this portion. This is page, page 10. That's my 10th page. So I have 2 pages to go, 2 months to go, and then this will be done. So I'm super excited about that. So I knew what I had to work on today, and I did. I finished it up, back stitching and all. So I'm completely done up until here. So that wasn't a big deal, but then it's like, okay, I'm ready for you to come make Flosstube with me because I don't know what I'm going to work on next. So I put in MayPoll in the group, I said I'm doing a photo dump because I put where I ended for all of my projects that you are going to see here. And I'm like, without you guys voting, I don't know what to work on next. No comment, Dana. You want to see her comment? Go look at MayPoll. She's a very fun friend. All right. I do have finish. That's why I asked. So, y'all are going to be the first to see this completely. Why is there a thread hanging?
Oh, it's just you ended it?
Okay, let me end my thread.
Oh, your initials.
I did my initials. But I didn't put my needle through or snip my thread. So I apologize now if you see a blue thread hanging through. But I don't know what I did. But we are going to actually take the sides off my almanac and slide this out so you can see the entire thing because we have not seen this entire thing yet. I actually finished Flosstube Friends. So here we go. Ooh, sorry.
Don't get hit. No.
Oh my. Yeah, so I made rod pockets. So you actually get to see my rod pockets that I made. And then I'm not going to cut them off because I used a hem stitch, I think. I don't sew. I have a machine. I have a very nice machine, but I don't really know my names of my stitches. A long straight stitch is what I used so that I can very easily just snip and pull. Let me put this away. I don't want to accidentally break that. So I'll show you that real quick. These little pockets. So you can even see because I didn't do the locking of the stitches, so I can very easily pull these out and reuse them. So I'm really happy about that. But here we go. And this is on the color
White Peach Tea.
Yeah. I'm really happy with how this turned out. We ended up with kind of 3 girls in blue. Well, no, 3 girls in blue and 1 in teal. Right? Yeah. I think 1 was turquoise. That was this one over here. It's a turquoise. So we have a teal, a turquoise, and 2 blue. So I did dark blue for Colleen and light blue for, I think it was tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it was tomorrow. Can't be sure. Please don't ask me who all these people are.
I look, my hair matches
Because
now. Well, my hair's still below my shoulders, but I cut it. I
yeah.
don't have really long hair anymore.
No, her hair was close to her waist.
It was to my waist.
And she went and chopped it yesterday. And while she was getting her hair chopped, I chopped her sister's. Guess she didn't trust me. I don't know. But I think Lauren's turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, here's another segment finish. Okay, I don't know if I can call it a finish because the project is finished. Like, the sal's completely been released. But I have this segment finished.
Is that
little-
on? No, that's not on Sunday.
Oh gosh, why would you ask?
Well, because they want to know.
I know.
But I mean, I don't know if it looks like.
I'm really
Is it right
bad.
there?
What's that right there? That's black licorice. This is not black licorice. And I even had my other phone in my pocket. I was bringing it down. I set it down because I have a new app that I've been using.
It's on Joblin.
It is Joblin. Blackberry Latte. There we go. That's Blackberry Latte. That's the same fabric that Lindy Stitches is using for the black cats in the bell pull. I can't even think of the name of the app. My friend told me about it. And I need help. Like, serious help. I even paid for the version. Don't tell my husband. Because it could only hold a few projects. I paid for the full version that has unlimited projects. And you hit start when you start working on it, and it tells you like how many hours you spent on a project. Do I really care? No. But I remember when I was a teen, we did shut-in visitation, and there was a woman who knitted Afghans. And with knit or crochet, I think she crocheted. But in every Afghan, she had a little slip of paper that told her how many hours it was. How many skeins of yarn she used, and how many hours that one took. So every time she'd show us a new Afghan that she made, she would pull out that piece of paper. So I thought, it's actually not a bad thing for me to be. So here's my dilemma. I start stitching, about 3 hours later, I remember to hit start.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I don't remember to hit stop until morning. Yeah, so I don't know how to get better at that. But it is what it is. It's me. I guess I didn't bring down my phone. I'm sorry about that. All right. So I think that's it for new starts. Should I tell them what we did today? What I did today? So
I worked.
You worked. I went to see her at work. So today I was up super early, and we went to a craft show, which was interesting. It was a very tiny craft show. We knew that it was taking a chance to go, and we only heard about it 2 days ago, and my husband was home, and I just said to him, okay, it's $20 to set up a table. Do we just want to go see if a craft show would work? Well, the craft show was not well attended. So while we had this little one, it was in like a lodge, like Lion's Den type lodge. It was to benefit the local German Shepherd branch of something, but which we were very happy, for the cause and that kind of thing. But there was a huge one that's a yearly event going on at the local park. Like McCungy Memorial Park is like pretty well known. Like they do car shows. It's huge, and they had my youngest went with some friends. They had food trucks. They had a mineral show, like indoors, and then outdoors. Everybody had tents and tarps and tables set up, and she said it was busy.
Yeah.
So different environment. This one was indoors and outdoors because the indoors was craft show, outdoors was flea market. So, you know, we knew going in it was going to be kind of boring. And Mr. Grace Notes doesn't like to sit still. And he has been in retail for over 20 years. So just sitting there doing nothing was like, I'm not making money.
Yeah.
I'm doing nothing. And it was just really hard on him. So first he took a picture just because we were at an event and he thought, oh, this is cool. I'll just show what we're doing for the day. And then it was cute. We loved it. We are happy, very happy about this. People were zooming in to see what the different fabrics were into his pictures that he put on Facebook. So he was like, should I take a few more? I'm like, sure, just take a few rows. And well, he went crazy and he took lots of them. And then some of them, he's like, it's just not coming out good. So he would take fabrics outside and was taking them in the sun and posting them. We might have sold a few fabrics through that. Like, yeah, people were texting me, what color is that? What count is that? Okay. Yeah, can you put that aside for me? Somebody else was like, if that's left at the end of the day, I'd like it. Okay. And then one very, very sweet person who we've sold to before, I've chatted with on Facebook. I've never met her in person. And she's like, I'm driving up. She lived an hour away and she came to see us. So even though we didn't have any passerby customers, you know, I'll come back to that in a second. This wonderful person came and just made my day. We sat and we chatted. Well, I sat, she stood. I stood some. But we chatted. We helped her find some fabrics that went with some projects she's getting ready to start. And it was so much fun. And it was like the perfect ending to the day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I did talk to like 4 or 5 people who used to cross stitch or have a friend who cross stitches. So I was able to talk to them and kind of tell them about how like cross stitch has changed and people aren't using just white and cream colored Aida. Like there's colors and different patterns on Etsy and designers, and you know that cross stitch has made a comeback. So that was so fun, and just being able to talk about it. And the people next to us, the one woman paints plates. Oh, actually, okay, both parts of it was her business, but the other woman was sitting near the bags that she made. She makes like shopping bags, so it was cute. But everybody would go to the other woman and she's like, it's hers. But anyway, the 2 ladies were super nice, and we chatted for like 2 hours because we really had no customers. Like nobody was coming in. So anyway, that was our morning, our day. So it was completely unplanned, but so fun. I mean, I enjoyed chatting with people on Facebook, and Mr. Grace Notes loved it because he put up the photos, so he was getting all his notifications. So anyway, enough about that. All right, we have some whips, and some of us have more whips than others.
I'll just get my one out of the way. Don't mind me.
Oh, and it was also scored. My friend said if you had any stitching, that's also a privilege. I got 200 stitches in today. While there, no magnifier, no extra lamp. I'm pretty impressed with myself. So I was pretty happy about that, if you can't tell. Okay, your turn.
Oh, I had some finished motifs. I believe I finished this one.
And something else,
and the flower.
And I don't think you were finished with either this one or this one. You had something open still.
These?
Yeah, one of those.
I had those done because I had that done. Well, maybe I got that done, but I had this done.
Okay, last time. But it wasn't. So you're to the bottom. All you have left is the alphabet, or
I have something right here, and I got bees to put in.
Oh.
Bees. I know. I'm sorry. I know you guys like bees, but then
some
I have
of
the
us more than others, right? So this person who came today, I'll use her first name because you all won't know who it is. Her name's Holly. Holly, Mr. Grace Notes was talking to her about just things that he knows about cross stitch, because he was talking about Krynick and stuff. She's like, You really do know your stuff. It was kind of cute. But they were talking about designers that he had met that she likes. And the one was the designer of Tiny Town. And I'm sorry, at the moment, the names are escaping me. But I told her, I said, there's so many tiny towns. It was really kind of hard to decide, but I only want to do one at this moment. And she said she just finished one, and it's her first one. I'm like, oh, which one did you do? She's like, Honey of a Tiny Town. I'm like, that's the one I bought. So that's got bees.
Honey.
The Honey of a Tiny Town. So Colleen's gonna love it when I'm stitching on that.
If the bees are like this, and not like the one that she has like this.
Oh wait, that's gonna be my first. That is the first project I started on.
You brought it down.
In
It's too big.
May. Did I show this? I know we did a video in May, because now I don't remember if I showed this.
It's like nicely designed. Like it's
Alessandra
they're good
Adelaide.
designers, but like it's too big in detail.
It's 32 count too, so it's not like, maybe it's 28. I know it's aloe, something about aloe. Aloe a good day, or aloe.
Who is it?
It's Fiberlicious.
Yes.
Jovelyn. Something about hello.
It's like a pun or something.
It's a pun on the word hello, but I have nothing. I have planners. I have my extra phone. I have stuff everywhere, and I didn't bring any of it because I'm a flake.
Oh, what's that one? It's not a bee, right?
No. Oh, I see. I feel like I showed these two and just didn't put them away. I don't know. So yes, this is Cinderella on the steps. Would you like to hold it while I pull up the cover photo? This was gifted to me by my very dear friend Carla.
What is this? Is it just witch up?
No, it's Swigert. The good stuff, and it's Lugana. Like all I did was buy a colored Lugana, but it's their name brand stuff. I hate to say it like that, but it's their solids.
Yeah, it's a solid.
I have no problem. I like their.
If it's not plain white, because they don't like doing that. And I have like two. One
and I haven't put it on. See, I am gonna have to insert a photo when it gets to haul, because I didn't bring my phone down. I need to find. I can't find all my colored Lugana, and I really hate to use hand dyed for full coverage. And okay, first let me show you the cover. Here I'm in another dilemma, and you all can tell me. Please comment below, because maybe you have a different experience, especially because I use Lugana. Mr. GraceNotes was watching Flosstube today, and the Flosstuber? What are we called?
Flosstuber.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, she was talking about using our fabric, and she said it was Ada. I don't know for sure, but she said it was Ada, and it was a full coverage. It wasn't like a hate or anything. It was a nice design, like I feel like it's Autumn Lane or something, but she said it's like almost full coverage. Excuse me. So it's probably got a lot of fill in, like a ton. So there's barely any fabric on it to show. And she said, I'm kind of sad I used this because it's so soft. She goes, which is a good thing. She goes, I love it when it's so soft. And when she was stitching the words, she said it was wonderful, but she said it's hard to get her stitches even because of the fabric being so soft and pliable.
Right.
Now, I don't know if she doesn't use a frame. I don't know, because it's not somebody I watch regularly, because I have no time in my life. But so I don't know if you've done full coverage with hand dyed. What are your thoughts? Like, because I mean, obviously I have a little bit of hand dyed fabric, so I have some Lugana of my own, and it wouldn't matter what color I use.
Right.
Because all of the pieces of colored I pulled out weren't the right size. Like, they were majorly cut into. And then one, yeah, it was just a mess. Okay, so let's keep going with whips. I'm gonna have her hold these up for me so I can find you cover photos. This is my Princess Bride mandala. Look at this. If I didn't show you this last time, I don't know. Oh, my brain, my brain. This is one of my favorites. It was so cool because, again, I was at my parents' this past week and I worked on, did I work on my little As You Wish? I took a few projects that I was going to put on for MayPoll for the game, and then I took Eiffel Quaker as a backup in case I ran out of those little projects. I didn't run out, but anyway, while I was there, I showed my sister the one, and then she had bought me this, so I was able to show her my update photos. One, this, and she's kind of like, wow, she didn't know I would like it that much. And then for my birthday, I didn't bring it down, and I have it sitting up there to show you. She bought me a Groundhog Day.
Oh,
it's
is
Phil.
It's
okay,
for the movie.
From the movie, so it's Phil and Phil. The groundhog's in the middle, and then Phil and Andy McDowell.
Girl?
Yeah, what's her name in the movie?
I have no idea.
I don't know, but it's got the characters. It's so cute. It's from Etsy. So she gave it. She bought it for both of my other sister and me. So I think we're gonna start it together on Groundhog Day. I don't know.
Oh, sparkly.
Sparkly. This is now, since Flosstube Friends is done, this one is going to take its place. And I am going to try to do 500 stitches every month until it's done. So in 3 to 4 months, this should be knocked out.
Eyelashes.
Eyelashes?
What's his name? Has eyelashes.
Oh. I forget her tiger's name. You gonna hold it
Raja.
up?
Is Raja.
Yes.
She's got turquoise sparkly Kreinik.
Yeah.
And her needle minder is really big. As big as my palm.
I know.
But it's cute.
I was like, you know what? I took my other needle minder off. I was like, I need to have
Is this one
matching.
You have too many Disney.
I have too many patterns on here. Because let's face it, I'm not working on them all. And I have to do the stars. So this is gonna be a kind of a pain in the tuchus. This is on Black Lugana I got off of Etsy. So eventually, before I start the next one, I think I'm gonna try to get some from Zweigert and see what their black.
So really isn't a dress.
Not Zweigert. I can't get any Zweigert black, solid black right now.
Is it like, is everything sparkly or is
Which I'm gonna try theirs. What?
Is everything a Kreinik, like sparkly?
Yeah, pretty much. It's
the dress has like outlines.
It's
like,
the DMC. What do they call that?
Etoile?
Nope. Etoile is fuzzy. What's right here? It's the metallics. Light effects. Light effects.
Oh, so pretty.
They come with this little tubey thingy.
And that means you can't put your floss back into it.
Yeah. So
you have a designated bag.
Is that
for
what
it.
my floss looks like? Yeah, I do. I have a little. I think
So-
I got that at my first StitchCon, to be honest. It came in a bigger bag.
I was so cute with that. Yep, it's been, unless I bobbinate it, but I'll bobbinate it when I'm done because I don't want the kink.
Yeah, because metallic can be kinked. I don't care because I think I'm going to use all of it pretty much. But yeah, the trick is short pieces and wax. So my friend Margaret, I see her at the Lancaster retreats twice a year, and she makes her own beeswax. So I need to get her contact information because I want to bring some in to sell at our retreat because it's really nice and it made that so much more bearable. All right, yours and my favorite.
Oh, whack me up.
I was gonna whack you.
Oh, whack me up.
Amazing Grace by Tilton Crafts.
Ooh, look at all these threads.
I got 2,000 stitches in this, and I'll tell you, I went back and I looked at a picture of where I was at the beginning of this year to now. It's pretty good progress. Okay, it's not going to be finished like I thought, but I'm making sure I get 1,000 to 2,000 stitches every month, and I'm really, really pleased with that progress. Very, very pleased. Oh, and I can show this before I send it off to Hannah this month. So we are pretty much at the end of our round robin of Dreaming Of. So I'll be calling out to see who wants to join us for the next go around. I think we have one more pass after June. So we're passing in June, July, and then we'll pass in August, and then it'll be time to move on. So,
Is that irises?
No. It's tulips. It is tulips. I loved this one here, and since I could get to it, I did it. I just thought that was really cool. And this person also asked us to stitch our name. Now, my idea when I started this was for us to stitch our initials in place of the words, and I will show you her actual pattern because it had tulips everywhere. So I was kind of hoping that people would be willing to match the fonts and do their initials in that font near their motif, and I've done that for pretty much all of them, like as I stitch. Yeah, you did too. However, this one, because I had my name, since nobody else made their name look like that, I really wanted to do my name in that font and make it huge. But I was like, I am not making my name 6 times as big as everybody else's names. But I like how they have, all, like 2 people now have had the whole name and not just the initials. But it would look kind of silly if I changed midstream. Like I've already gone 2 go-arounds. But I am going to tell people, please use the fonts. I want the initials big. I don't want to have to fill in the space with, mine's roses. I don't want to put roses, the word roses, everywhere, all over. I want initials in place of those roses because I want pretty initials. Like if they can't figure out the font, I don't care. Just make them big. Put it in the whole space. Put it in the whole space because I don't want to fill in the space, quite frankly. Yeah, so this I get to pass on to Hannah now. Ooh, and I saw she made a video. So, this is my As You Wish. This is Olivia and Lee Studios. And I got my May portion done. Oh, I could have had this out in my finishes, right?
What is this?
Because this is Poison Apple. But this is, I am caught up. This is the May. And June has not been released yet. So
that's cute.
I'm staying caught up on this, and I'm really happy, and I love this, and I know I said this last month. It's such a fun stitch. And I know, okay, so Dana, I'm with you, okay? I'm kind of over the back stitching. She's like, I've not backstitched this much in years. And I was done with Prince Humperdinck, and that says I killed you too quickly the last time. I was done with him, and then I had a couple hours of back stitching to do because, you know, you're like, no, it's not, no big deal. This is so tiny, and then you just keep going and going and going, and you're like, wow, with all the little bricks. So it actually doesn't, but his whole head, his face, it's a lot more than it looks. Let's just put it that way.
I like how it looks. The last time
I love it.
The backstitch I did was the Fence the Far East. That was literally outlining like the entire thing.
That and it was multiple colors.
And the border. The border I had to do.
This one was hard to know because I'm using the black and white pattern, and so the differentiating between the gray and the black backstitch was a little hard. So I pulled up the color version, and I was able to do that. So that was good. So there's no cover photo for this because it's a Sal. Oh, that's the Flosstube Friends bag. That's Castle Homecoming bag. What is this
Is that
one?
with all the fabric information on it?
Oh, I don't know why that's here. Oh, we had a winner for Pledge of Allegiance, and I don't remember who it was. So if you entered for, what do they call it, Adopting My Sal, a Pledge of Allegiance, let me know. All right, I'm not caught up on this, but it's a finish, kind of. It was a finish of that month. I finished Thumbelina in May, but she's March. This is Starry Night fabric, and it's Jobelin, so it doesn't look the same as the other colors, but I finished Thumbelina and I think she's cute.
What's the pattern?
Clouds Factory, Anderson's Fairy Tales. They have a lot of color changes in those little tiny areas. So it's not quite as easy to stitch as As You Wish. Besides the fact that As You Wish has the frame, so even when you're changing colors, you can slide it under the frame or start under the frame if it's a piece that got carried instead of a loop start. This is for that. And then I have one more here. Let me see. It's a surprise to me too. Oh.
What's that?
I finished my frame.
Oh.
So this is completely finished.
Deadly Creatures?
Deadly Aquarium.
Seagulls.
Lola Crow. I wrote it down, or I printed it. It actually says Lola Crow cross stitch. The Deadly Aquarium Sal, I think I got it on Etsy. She is the person who did the greenhouse in the Haunted Library, but I love it. I love it. I love it. And she's releasing every 2 weeks. So I do know there's no way I'm keeping up. However, down here is a moray eel. And it's so, oh, I love it, with the treasure chest. So I've got to do that. And then she just released yesterday, I think, or the day before, the rest of what goes up in here. So I don't know if this has to wait to the end of the month or if I just want to do it now. I don't know. I haven't even looked at my Whipco calls yet.
Oh.
That's so bad. And see, that's what I used for
deciding what you would work on.
For MayPoll. I took all my Whipco calls, and that's what I had people choose between, because I have 4 Whipco boards, meaning 8 pieces, plus I had the ones like Flosstube Friends and Amazing Grace that I work on every month. So I had all of that in there. The only project I did not get to was Wandering in Middle Earth. Every time I put up there, nobody voted. So my sister said, well, instead of putting the cover photo of basically nothingness, because it's just, it's a Sal, or Choose Your Own Adventure Sal. So it doesn't show anything. She's like, put the photo of what you're stitching up there. Like, how much I already have done? I did. It still got outvoted. Wow. So I'm also, see, you're getting all the wandering mind here. I'm at my wit's end with what to do with it, because while I like the whole Stitch Your Own Adventure, the pieces to it, they're bigger than the Hobbit Hole. So the Hobbit Hole, it's pretty big, but when you look at all the little sections, they're bigger. And I guess you could look at it as though like that's the top of the frame, but there's not like clear-cut segments. So I don't know if I want to actually put in segments to make it feel more like a frame, like actually create my own frame. I don't know if I want to like drop the segments lower and like connect them to each other instead of making them spaced out. I don't. Or do I just want to cut off the fabric and say, hey, my Hobbit Hole's done? I mean, I still have to do this one section, but nobody voted on it. But it will be done in June, hopefully. So, while I clean up a little, do you want to talk about plans?
I do have plans. Tomorrow I will be leaving for 2 weeks to set up a store up in Massachusetts.
A Hobby Lobby.
For Hobby Lobby. my previous store manager became a district manager and asked if I could help as a framer. So I would get to use my talents there. And what else? I'm looking forward to it. So.
That's all you've been talking about.
Yeah.
And she's packing for it. She leaves tomorrow afternoon. She's going to be gone 2 weeks because she was initially going to go for 1 week and then
they offered another week,
which she's kind of excited about. So this kind of gives the store time to break away from Colleen has to do everything.
Yes.
Because after that,
I got 2 weeks and then I'm done there.
then she's a full-time employee at GraceNotes. So it's kind of a step of faith.
Right, it's right there. I'm almost done.
Yeah, it's kind of a step of faith, and I'm just gonna say how much we appreciate all of you, because without you, both our customers and our friends and our supporters, because even if you can't buy from us, we have so many people who just talk about our fabric and suggest our fabric, and it means the world to us that we just as being thankful. So it means the world to us. But in addition to that, we're able to now support Colleen and bring her on full time. Now, I'm losing my youngest, so it's a trade-off, but I have to actually pay her a salary instead of paying my daughter under the table. So, but I'm able to at this point, and I'm really excited. So we are still looking to grow the business a little bit because I'm still not pulling a salary. So I'm paying her, but that's okay, because we love what we do. I'm getting free fabric. I get lots of friends. So we're good with that. And, but we are just looking to see where we go next, and we're very excited about it. Would really like to get the dyeing process out of the house. So that we're not looking at it all the time. Right now there's a rack still in the living room that we haven't brought downstairs because we dyed yard upon yard last week for a shop. It's exciting. We love it. It's just it takes a while, and it's just part of our life. But if we could walk away from it for the weekend, it would be kind of nice. Okay, enough about that. Haul. If I remember, I'm going to insert a picture here. I had another blessing. So there's a lot of stuff going on in our personal life, in our background, and I don't want to go into what has been transpiring, but I had the sweetest person send me an early birthday present, and so everybody here knows I love Hades. I love full coverage. And when I saw this one come out, I was like, I have never been drawn to a Hade the way I am drawn to this one. Like, even though I'm so far along in Heroes and Heroines, now I might feel differently once I start stitching it. This is one I'm looking for the fabric for, and possibly might use hand dyed because she is. I can't wait to start it. I love everything about it. It reminds me of the girl spinning the straw in Rumpelstiltskin. So I love it, and she said she gave it to me as a gift, and it's just so meaningful. So enough said about that, because I don't want to cry. We send out our fabric of the month. I get Jovelin, so of course mine's gonna be different. What's so funny is, I don't know if you can see the purple along the top here, the selvage edge, because that's the color that the Linen, Lugana, and Ada dyed. This is called Lavender Fields, and anybody who got Jovelin is gonna go, wow, that's really blue. That's blue for Lavender Fields. Oh yeah, you helped name this. But I mean, it's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, and I don't regret in the least the color that mine turned out to be. I just wish I could get both colors in my Jovelin. So I should just go steal a piece of Lugana, right?
Yeah.
Oh, if I have some, that could be my full coverage. We'll see. I know it's a yellow piece on purple. Who cares? It's not going to be seen, right? So then our neutral was coconut milk. Again, it's more tan in everybody else's color. Mine's gray. It's okay. I do like it, but the Lugana and Verdals in them, the things that have the sizing in, did not dye the same as the Ada and Linen and Lugana, which is, you know, if you're getting that fabric, you probably already knew that. So it's okay because I like neutrals. And I stitch on them a lot more than I thought I did. And gray, I'm not a tan person. Gray's my go-to, so this is good for me. But I thought, I'm stupid, okay? We're just gonna go there. When it started dyeing, I knew that it was turning out gray instead of the tannish, whitish that everybody else's was. So, I mean, I guess I'm not really that stupid. Just a little bit. Verdal is one of those that I pre-wash. So I cut a piece of Verdal, did not pre-wash it. I put a gold pin in it so I knew that it was my piece. It's even more gray. It has like no modeling. It has next to no modeling. So I just wanted to make sure that, like, by pre-washing it, it wasn't not causing the color to come. No, you get a lot better color if you pre-wash. So I did learn my lesson, but why I chose this color to be the experiment, I have no idea why. I mean, I did it after this dyed because I was like, oh, my coconut milk's not going to look like coconut milk. And now this looks like, I should just mark it for myself as mystery, to be honest. I did write on it unwashed because it's crazy looking. I mean, I guess I could sell it, but it's a neutral Verdal that is now in my collection because I dyed it for myself, right? And I like Verdal, so it's not like I'm not getting something that I wanted. That's our haul. You
don't get one.
No, I just have my birthday gift, 2 birthday gifts, because I'm not going to see my family before my birthday, so that's why she went ahead and showed that to me. And I'll try to remember to show it, but I can't guarantee it. And I apologize if you saw projects twice. That's my fault for not cleaning up all the way last time. I put them on the edge of the office if I didn't. Anything else to share before we sign off? All right. So with that, we're going to say happy stitching.